Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2020, and I have your story of the day. Today I'm going to read a story called The Tiny Seed. The story is written by Carle. He's written a lot of famous books you might know. Let's see. All right. The Tiny Seed. Let's look at the cover. What do you see on the front cover? Can you tell me what you see? You see a flower. What color is the flower? Is it orange? It's got a little yellow in it too. And a green stem and green leaves. And the title is The Tiny Seed. All right, let's start. The Tiny Seed by Carle. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. You see the seeds? The little seeds? They're flying by. But one got too close to the sun, and it burned up. Why? Why did it burn? Is the sun hot or cold? Another seed lands on the tail of an icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. See the little tiny seed? Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. You see? The tiny seed right there. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It's hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down onto the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird doesn't see it. Can you find the tiny seed? Can you find it? Where is it? Found it. Right there. Now it is winter. After the long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Can you find the tiny seed in the ground? Where is it? See if you can find it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full that they start to burst open a little bit. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Can you see the roots down here in the earth? Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the one small new plant. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, The other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. Should we count the 3 leaves? Ready? 1, 2, 3. And let's count the 7 leaves over here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what's happening? First, there are footsteps. Then there is a shadow that looms over them. And then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Uh-oh. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the seed is all alone, and it grows on, and it doesn't stop. The sun shines on it, and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. That's pretty cool, huh? Have you ever seen a giant flower like that? I've seen some sunflowers get pretty tall. I don't know about taller than a house, though. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter. The nights grow cooler, and the wind carries the yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. What's another word for autumn? Who knows? What season is autumn? It's fall. Autumn is another word for fall. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time, the flower's seed pod opens. Out comes many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away from the wind. The end. What do you think is going to happen to all of these seeds? I want you to draw me a picture of what you think will happen to all of these seeds. And as a bonus, if you want, you can draw the life cycle of a plant. I know a lot of you are talking about plants and how they grow and their life cycle, so you can rewatch this story and tell me how they grow and where they don't grow, right? They didn't grow in the cold mountain or the wet ocean, okay? But where did they grow? Down in the dirt. And what do they need? They need sun and rain, right? Okay? I hope you enjoyed my story, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.